What's going on, you guys? My name is Brianna and welcome back to the channel. I'm so excited because today I am going to be sharing you guys the importance of moisture retention, what moisture retention has to do with growth, and how we can help you get on the right track in terms of our educational purpose and product-based purposes as well. So let's go ahead and hop right into the video. So first and foremost, who is this lady on my screen and why is she talking to me with a loud, big bass in her voice? My name is Brianna, you guys, and I have been a natural since 2017. I am the owner of Coily For You Hair Care LLC. I recently talked about how I grew my hair 6 inches and not even more so grew my hair, but how I retained 6 inches of hair growth, 6 inches of length over the course of a year. And I talk about this and so much more on my TikTok, as well as the Instagram accounts that are linked to Coily For You Hair Care. Make sure to check the links down below for that. But let's just go ahead and talk about moisture retention for a minute. What is moisture retention and what does it actually have to do with hair growth? Moisture retention is just as it sounds. It is the idea of retaining moisture in your hair, and moisture retention is essentially the key to making sure that you are retaining that length in your hair. And I don't say retaining the growth because, fun fact, your hair is always growing. Your hair grows about 2 millimeters every single day, about half of an inch every month, and overall 6 inches every year. So those are facts that you need to know. If you have been saying your hair is not growing, that's very inaccurate. I'm not going to call you a liar, but that's very inaccurate because your hair is always growing, girl. Your hair is always growing. Okay, now let's connect moisture retention to hair growth. How do they actually connect? So let's go ahead and go with this scenario. Most naturals, when they do decide to go natural, or they're finished transitioning, or they have just done their big chop, a lot of the time they are trying to figure out a hair care regimen or how to quickly grow their hair. And this is not any down talk, not any downplay on hair growth oils or hair growth creams or butters or anything like that. But buying hair growth products is not a very valuable way to use your time when trying to grow your hair because, again, your hair is always growing. So these products are not even necessary. They're not necessary. Yes, they can induce the amount of growth that you're getting over a certain amount of time, but essentially your hair is always growing. So it doesn't come down to that your hair is not growing. It comes down to you're not retaining that length. You're not retaining the length because your hair is not moisturized. You're not moisturizing your hair enough. So now your hair is drying out fairly fast. And if you are a twist lover, much like I am, the mini twist guru, the moisture retention queen, you love wearing twists. But I have to often, 2 to 3 times a week at least, moisturize my hair because my ends are out and they can rub up against my shirt or my skin or whatever fabric or clothing or thing that I am coming in contact with. It is so key for me to make sure that my hair is always moisturized. I moisturize my hair 2 to 3 times every week because I do wear the protective style of twists, and twists are an amazing protective style and ultimately were a huge part of the reason why I was able to grow my hair a total of 6 inches over the course of that year. And not even grow it, but because I was able to retain that length. But I had to make sure that my hair was always moisturized. And not only making sure that my hair was moisturized, but making sure that my hair was sealed and locked in. Sealing and locking in the moisture is literally so key. So let's review. Your hair is always growing, right? But you're not moisturizing it often enough. So we need to moisturize our hair more often. and we need to start locking and sealing in that moisture, as well as doing more low manipulation protective styles, because you can protective style all you want, but if ultimately that protective style is exposing your hair to environmental dust and just cool or hot weather or just product buildup, it's no good to you. And it is a complete waste of time if you are trying to grow your hair. Now, when it comes to moisture retention, I call myself the moisture retention queen, because not only did I formulate a best-selling sealant oil that has literally helped multiple different women retain moisture and grow their hair, it has transformed the way they actually take care of their hair. And I have made it simple for them and not as tragically difficult of a hair care routine as they used to take on. This right here is our famous Hair and Scalp Moisture Sealant Oil. It can be found on our website. You can learn more about this on our website. You can look at the testimonials that women are actually saying about this oil, about how it has transformed their lives on our website. But briefly, I myself want to tell you how and why I formulated this oil and how and why it is going to change your life. First and foremost, when I was going through my natural hair journey, I was having a hard time finding oils that suited me. So once I took 2 full years to figure out a consistent hair care routine for myself that worked for me and my hair, I went into and I formulated my very own hair sealant oil for type 4 naturals, because I was tired of feeling and actually knowing that there was no oil out there that was multi-purpose and that actually fitted my coils. I myself am a 4C natural, high porosity. I love my hair, loves to be hydrated and to soak into moisture. So the issue, because I am high porosity, was how am I going to keep my hair moisturized? Remember, keeping your hair moisturized is the key. But how am I going to keep my hair moisturized? Because I am high porosity, my hair soaks in moisture so fast, but it also leaves just as fast as it came in. So I formulated this oil for type 4 naturals, especially for my kinky and my coily girls, young women, young adult women out there, because it is so hard to find products that are actually suitable for our hair. Now, I formulated this oil for type 4 women in order for it to seal and lock in moisture. Now, I want to first of all show you guys a testimony from one of my favorite clients. Her name is Lanice. This sealant oil literally helped her reverse the curse of dry hair. So she has a very ancient family history of having dry hair. With our Hair and Scalp Moisture Sealant Oil, she was literally able to break the spell. This oil transformed her life. It transformed her hair. She went from having dry hair, you guys, dry brittle hair, to having popping coils, to having popping curls, to having moisturized hair. Literally boosted her self-confidence, changed her life, changed the way that she looked at her hair. Because not only did she figure out a way to retain moisture in her hair, she found a way to make it a lifestyle. She found a way to fit it into her hair care routine. So now it's simple. She no longer has to search for the answer. She no longer has to worry about how am I going to keep my hair moisturized? Because again, if your hair is dry, it's going to break off and you're not going to retain length. You're not going to retain that growth. So now that you know our Hair and Scalp Moisture Sealant Oil was formulated to lock and seal in moisture for your hair so that your hair can thrive and continue to retain length, but it essentially is a multi-purpose oil. It does induce growth, okay? It does stimulate the growth. And I'm not saying that my hair oil makes your hair grow, because it does not. That's not what it was formulated for. It is not a hair growth oil. It is not a oil that is used for hair growth. It's used for moisture retention. But you can also use our hair and scalp moisture sealant oil as a hot oil treatment for your scalp. It is literally in the title of the name, you guys. Hair and scalp. Hair and scalp. You can use the sealant oil on your hair as well as your scalp. It is literally a 2-in-1 formulated with 5 various, very, very, very unique oils, because I want you guys to experience what I experienced. I want you to be able to feel the way I felt after so many years of being broken and feeling judged because my hair didn't look a certain way. And it honestly, it made me feel very sad inside, because I wanted to look like everybody else around me. And one day I just decided that this is not for me. This is not for me. And before I even formulated this oil, you guys, I took 2 whole years to get on a consistent hair care routine. That is a long time, but I was determined because I was going to change the narrative. I was going to help girls. I was going to help women be and feel their true and natural beauty, not having to change anything about themselves, because you are you. Be who you want to be. Go and do what you want to do, sis. It's scary to step outside of your box, but once you get to the end of the tunnel and you figure it out, such as I did, I figured out that I wanted to stand out. I didn't want to be like everybody else. I formulated this oil. I created this oil, and I now offer this oil on the website because I want other women to feel how I feel. I want you to thrive. I want you to have bomb and voluminous and popping coils and curls just like I do, just like so many other women have gotten the privilege and the enjoyable experience to have. Girl, you deserve it. You deserve it. You deserve it. Don't let anybody tell you that you don't deserve it. You deserve to feel beautiful. You deserve to treat yourself. Okay, that's all I'm gonna say. That's all I'm gonna say, okay? I really hope that you were able to connect the ideas between moisture retention and growth, because ultimately, if your hair is dry, it's going to break off. Therefore, your hair will look as though it is staying the same length, because you won't be retaining any length. You won't be retaining any length. Thank you guys so much for tuning in today. If you have any questions about moisture retention or about growth, or about our hair and scalp moisture sealant oil, feel free to comment down below, and I will be more than happy to answer any questions that you may have. Make sure to go follow us on TikTok as well as on our Instagram page, where we consistently, weekly, daily talk about moisture retention, hair growth, and our sealant oil as well. I love you guys so much. Thank you again for watching, and I will catch you guys in the next video. Bye, guys.